Hello, world. I come to you today because today is the time to stand. We are so close to the end that the world believes almost everything, and everything that they believe is proving out to be a lie. And as I come to you today, I come to you in faith in Yahuwah, and in faith in Yahushua, his son. In the scriptures that they say, for if anybody listens to this, by now they know that I love Yahuwah, and that I love Yahushua, and that I am a complete and utter follower of the way of Yahuwah. If I gave myself a name, I would say I was a Nazarene. But I'm just his child. Abba Yahuwah, as I come to you today, I lay my heart at your feet, and I lay it bare for all to see that it is pure and true in you. Father, let my tongue speak what you wish it to say, and let only those who you want to touch hear and take this message to heart. Father, let it give faith and strength to people, those who you've chosen, for Yahushua actually says you choose the eyes to open. There's this beautiful spirit and soul out there named Holly, and it's funny because she's my best friend and sister from another mother. And she's like the most important human alive to me at the moment for saving, for wanting to be saved, except for Edward. And that's my story and my path, and I don't really think anybody needs to follow me down that path anymore, but the reason why, Holly, I am referencing you specifically, Holly Two Moons, is because did you know that in this last day, that people just will refuse to hear the truth? All you can do is what you're doing. Put your scriptures out, put your videos out, put your prayers to Yahuwah. I'm legally blind. I have severe back pain. And the only way that I can reach out to anybody is on YouTube. And Father told me that this was a way for me to speak my honoring and my understanding of him. He reached more people than you know. Father will bring you people if they are meant to come. And I think that they will ask you questions because they will see you and they will know you by the way you are. You know, you really do have a beautiful spirit, and the more I read the scriptures, the more I realize that the world Yahuwah built, and I'm going to totally go out there and say it is not heliocentric. If you believe his word. If you believe science, I totally understand, and I have no problem with that. We can just stop it there, you know. You have your opinion, I have my opinion, and time will tell what the truth holds. And to be honest, I don't need to be right. I just need to be the daughter of He who is everything, and share his Torah the only way I know how, which is in answering people on YouTube and making these little videos. There's another person who listens to you, and she's a really, really amazingly sweet, wonderful woman, and she's actually the one that brought me to you. I really would ask you guys to sincerely bow your hearts and ask Yahuwah, and really look into the paganism of all the holidays that mainstream Christianity indulges in, and ask him for forgiveness. Because I truly believe that if you believe on him, yes, you will be saved, but you will be the least of these things. You will not be the ones who are... Well, I could be wrong, so this is how I understand it, so please know that if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So, this is just what the Spirit has witnessed to me. He is calling his remnant. His remnant will be called out, but we will not be raptured up into the heaven. We will be walking in Exodus out of here before things get so bad, because we are walking out in faith. He wants to know that we're going to follow him when things are still kind of okay. At least this is what the Spirit has told me. The Spirit has given the people that we have been studying with, and it's not a very big group, but you're somebody that I would love to see on this journey. Has given Shavuot as a time of healing and a time of Exodus. And Shavuot on his calendar, according to all the scriptures that we have ascertained and read, according to all the different translations that we could find to make sure that we found truth, as well as looking into the Hebrew. When you look at Enoch and Jubilees and all of the other books that literally just have his spirit in them, he has a sun, moon, and stars calendar. And you know what? I really truly believe that he put his hand upon a friend of mine and gave him words to let us know when the time was, so that we had understanding of what was going on. And it's words in faith. And if you're interested at all, I have no idea how people contact each other, but somebody wrote me a private message, and I don't know how to get it, but if you put out a thing saying answering Michelle, or an answer to a fellow believer, or however you want to say, I will leave you my email, and through that I will give you my phone number. And maybe we can have a beautiful conversation. Maybe you can take part in some of our Shabbat scripture studies, and we have our Shabbat according to the new moon, which is the full moon, but it's only when the full moon greets the sun at a certain angle in the sky. It's really actually awesome. But when the sun comes up, the moon is still seen in the sky, so that the sun reigns and the moon foretells of the new month, and so do the stars. And I am so new to this, and my spirit has just been so ratified by it. Holly, if you're listening to me, please know that I only say this in love. You have no need to follow anything that I say. Search it out with everything in your soul and in your heart. Because you really do have a heart for him, and he loves those who love him. And this I pray, that if anyone else finds this, for this is just for Holly, 2 minutes at this time, just know that Yahuwah loves you. And that's all of you. He gave you breath. He created you in his image. And He knows the number of every follicle on your head. He knows every cell in your body. He knows every tear in your heart and every tear in your soul. And He wants you to come to Him and be His child. In the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, I give this to you.